So we came to Koopa Perry initially because we were approached by a trade buyer to acquire our business, a US trade buyer, and so we came to Koopa Perry to essentially get some assistance in executing that transaction. We chose Koopa Perry really because of the chemistry with the individuals that we met here. We did talk to the Big Four, we talked to advisors in London. We're actually a Midlands-based business. So the proximity of Koopa Perry to us physically, more importantly the chemistry of the two guys leading the advisory side from Koopa Perry's perspective was really what drove us down the route to secure them as our advisors. So, I mean, I've said this to Phil, who we work with. I'm an ex-lawyer, and I've worked with lots of professional people over the course of 20 years in business. But I would genuinely rank Phil and his colleagues as some of the best professionals I've ever worked with. And I say that genuinely, both in terms of their skill, their just general approach and support for what's a difficult process. And I really couldn't fault them. That was absolutely superb assistance and help and guidance with some really valuable strategic perspective on what we should be doing and how we should be doing it. The best components of Koopa Perry's support was really the people who we were involved with, and the key there is communication. Someone who not only communicates well with you, but also communicates well with essentially the party you're selling the business to. I always felt that, particularly with Phil Hinson, who helped us when he spoke on our behalf or with us, he really understood the kind of people we were and the business we were. So the messaging that was translated to the other party in the transaction was spot on, and I felt it was very measured and understood from the kind of perspective of us as a smaller business, but proud of what we do. So yeah, the real strength of Koopa Perry for me was the people that we work with. Did I enjoy working with Koopa Perry? The answer is yes, I did, very much. My brother and I were the principal owners of the business, and we both struck up very strong chemistry with the guys that we worked with here. That ultimately was what really led us down the route of instructing or retaining Koopa Perry to work with us. It's that sense that the other person on the other side of the table who you're going to work with can articulate you and your business effectively to a much larger business in another continent, and I think the guys did that really, really well. The other real positive was a good coordination between the transactional team and the tax team, and the tax advice we got is always a key part of the process. You get that wrong and things never progress well. So that was integrated really well and very effectively, and yeah, that helped us to get things done in a kind of effective and an efficient manner. I would genuinely recommend Koopa Perry and the guys that we worked with for this type of transaction that we did, a business sale. On every level, I think they understood what we were trying to achieve. They timed things well, they structured things well, they communicated well both to us and the party that we were involved with on the other side, and they were a large part of why the transaction closed successfully.